Our demonstration began with an overview of the pool of virtual products, and now we are moving to the demo of bare metal products. This category includes dedicated server provision and colocation services. Ivan will elaborate on their differences and advantages of virtual products and will show you how to set up a Servercore dedicated server in just a few clicks. If you want to try launching a Servercore dedicated server yourself, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link in the description to the Servercore control panel.
Let's switch to another set of hardware. On the previous slides, I showed you that in each availability zone, we normally have multiple pools of hardware. The pool on the left was for virtual resources. The pool on the right was for bare metal resources. So now we took a zoom-in view into one of those bare metal pools. Architecture of a bare metal pool is a bit simpler comparing to the clouds. Why is that? Just due to the nature of this service. Typically, when picking a bare metal server for your needs, you can choose whether this server to use multiple um, power supplies or only one. Typically, each bare metal server has only one connection to the internet. So keep that in mind in building a system based on um, physical servers. Why would anybody need a bare metal server? If you don't know the answer for this question, I will give you some insights. Um, there are cases where you need full control of the equipment. For instance, you really have to be able to build RAIDs from multiple physical volumes, and only you know which works best with your application, and you cannot fulfill this need in the cloud. Bare metal server is the right thing for you. Sometimes you have to launch software which has licensing restrictions, allowing it to only be launched on a physical server, and it's prohibited to launch it in a cloud. It's not too much of such software exists for now, but we see a lot of customers doing that in the cloud. Um, Sometimes you just need to work with bare metal devices. For instance, if you test physical device drivers. So there are a number of cases where bare metal servers can be really useful for you, but this flexibility in tuning your system goes along with the complexity. So not many of the cloud features are available with bare metal servers. Um, so let's see how things work in the control panel. Bare metal servers sit here in a cloud servers and colocation part of a control panel. Here I have some servers pre-configured before the start of this presentation. Let's see how things work when you launch a new one. Let's pick a server in Nairobi. Yeah, there's only one availability zone there. Uh, as you may see, yeah, it's as you can see, we have 4 options available here. Servers differs like they differs with hardware and price as well. Let's pick something like this and see the details. Yep. The server page tells you which exact equipment you will have. Like here, it's Intel Xeon E238AG with 8 cores, 64 gigabytes of RAM, and 2 SSDs, 1 terabyte each. This server will have one shared public IP address, one port to local network, 1 gigabit port, which is good. What else? Yeah, that's something not configurable for the server because it's a physical bare metal device which has been placed in a rack and was waiting for you to pick it up. Um, what you can choose, you can choose software like operating system. You can add your SSH key to connect to the server and control it via internet. You can choose a billing option. I have picked a 1-day billing option, so the server will cost me $20 per day. When I press Pay Now button, um, the cloud will pick uh, one of those 20 plus servers pre-installed in a rack and start launching a software like the basic operating system on it. This normally takes like 15-20 minutes, again, magic numbers, for the server to fully launch. So let's see an example of already launched server here and what it allows us to configure. Um, the main tab here is an operating system tab, which allows you to copy IP address and server password. It's not one time, but it's a password you should choose after using it for the first time when entering the server. It also tells you how uh, which which disks this server has and how these disks are configured. Pressing this button, change boot template, you can choose from which volume to start. You can choose an IP if you have multiple IPs on your account and so on. Right? On configuration tab, you have a quick summary of what your server is. On the ports tab, you have a description of network connectivity for your server. Here we have VLAN facet. It's an important number to know. In our next scenario, when we connect physical servers via the cloud. So that's it for servers.